Hey, all you absolutely extraordinary folks. Okay, quick and to the point. I want you to think deeply about what is the very first thing you think about, ponder on, point out when you do this action. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, there's me in the mirror. Okay, so what is it? What is the very first thing you do? I can tell you what the first thing we do is. Are you ready? Okay. Okay. God, that's it. It's just not healing up. Oh my goodness, those wrinkles starting to stick out. I think it's possible that I'm growing a beard. Yeah, it's totally possible. And those wrinkles, oh my gosh, like that's what we do, right? Now, the issue with this is that what we think on, what we speak to, what we ponder on, and what we point out becomes our reality. Now, am I saying that if I don't look in the mirror and point out my wrinkles that they're not still there? You see those? I've had those wrinkles since I was about 13 years old. I have been super fair my whole life. Played softball for a ton of years, and so I was constantly squinting in the sun, constantly making all kinds of crazy faces. It's inevitable. I'm going to have wrinkles. It's also inevitable that my face is going to break out because I have a human body, right? And it's inevitable that there's going to be a few things that show up on this pretty little face of mine that I periodically might not think is so pretty. I've had this mole right here. I've had that since for forever. We went and talked to the doctor about getting it cut out when I was like 13 or 14. They said they'd have to cut a big old V into my eye to get this little bitty mole out. Now, here's the thing. If I go to my mirror and I look in it and I struggle to see what is there looking back at me, I will project that in everything in my life. You mamas, grandmas, sisters, daddies, brothers, uncles, grandpas, if you struggle to look in the mirror and to embrace what you see, do you realize that you are going to project that onto your child, grandchild, great-grandchild, niece, nephew, son, daughter? What you think about you, it becomes the kind of legacy that you encourage others to think about themselves and to think about you. Listen, there's no judgment here. This is not a video to make you feel bad because that's exactly what happens when you look in the mirror. That's not what this video is about. This video is a challenge that this week we would begin to do things specifically that would transform what takes place when we look in the mirror. You might use lipstick to write on your mirror and write a positive truth about you. Because see, when you go to that same mirror and you are tempted to point out the pimple or the hair that's growing in a random place or the wrinkles or the mole or the crazy hair or whatever, you've got that truth sitting there kind of battling for that block of thought in your mind in that moment. And that sounds like a pretty daggum good battle, don't you think? You can put sticky notes on the mirror. You can, on your car visor thing, you can hang a truth right there on that mirror. I'm encouraging you this week to place specifically a couple of positive things about you and this face, this noggin of yours, on your physical mirror. My goal is it may take us longer than a week. It may take us longer than a month. It may take us longer than a year. But my goal and my heart's desire is that over the next few weeks, months, whatever time frame it takes us, that we would begin to transform how we see ourselves and ultimately transform the way others see us and the way others see themselves, and in the long run, we would transform the legacy that we're leaving on this planet when we're long gone. If we struggle with this, what up? If we struggle with that, we're going to struggle with a whole heck of a lot more that doesn't have nothing to do with a mirror. I challenge you this week. Hang up some pick-me-ups right on your mirror. Love you. Rock out your night.